pristine bogs like this one are now extremely rare. This is a unique kind of bog, a raised bog, one that has formed on a water body, in this case on an arm of the lake. Now, people working on the bogs are often under the illusion that cutting turf doesn't change anything or harm the bog in any way, but they couldn't be more wrong.
The first thing that probably happens when people decide to go to cut a bog out is they're going to come in and they're going to drain it completely so that they can come in and work on it. Bog is only happy when it's wet. It's only growing at that stage. But once you put in drains, you're bleeding the water out of the bog. You're bleeding the life out of it.
And because bogs like these are so rare, some of the creatures that live in these places have become rare too. What we're looking for here is the marsh fritillary butterfly. Now, at this time of year in September, it's not flying anymore. It flies in sort of June. But that's what it looks like. That's the adult there. And it's now a very rare butterfly in Ireland because this kind of habitat is rare. This is where it lives. This is the devil's bit scabious. And this is the only plant on which a marsh fritillary lays its eggs. Now, the eggs are also, they should have hatched at this time of year. And then at the base of the plant, you can see it's got way hidden in the vegetation. It's got this sort of broad leaf. And if you search enough plants, you should find a whole gang of little caterpillars living in sort of a little nest at the bottom of it. Doesn't look like much, but that's what the marsh fritillary loves. Tommy?
Yeah?
I think I have one.
Oh, great.
I think. In there.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
Well done, yeah. Come on.
You'd hardly see it. I can't see the... Oh, that's one too.
Yeah. You can see the little larvae in there.
Oh, actually, these ones are out.
The web will get bigger as the year is going on.
So if I were to come back, say, into October, you'd see them...
It will be maybe several times that size, which is
Several times that size. Do the caterpillars come out of that web to feed, or do they constantly remain within it and just make it bigger as they go?
They'll stay inside that web until they have that leaf eaten over. And when they have that eaten, they'll leave over that web and they'll construct a new web on a new leaf.
I see, so they're constantly protected. Now, these little guys are still very small and they've got a lot of growing to do before winter. Essentially what they're going to do is eat until they burst 3 times. And then they're going to go off and find another plant, purple murgrass. And they get down to the bottom of that, and that's where they're going to spend the winter. And then in springtime, with the sun warming up, they'll get more active again. I think they'll go through one more stage as a caterpillar. Then they'll pupate, and then they'll become adults. And so this time next June, there should be adult butterflies flushing around here, males and females finding each other. But they know exactly what they're looking for. They won't lay their eggs on anything else. Amazing how specific they are in some ways, isn't it, Tommy? You think, if you could lay your eggs on 10 or 15 different kinds of plants, would it be a lot more sensible?
Well, you'd think that you have a better chance, but then I suppose when they just lay on one plant, well, they have that to themselves.
Because there's nothing else feeding on these?
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that. Aren't you the smart fella then?
David Attenborough, you're under pressure.
It's a fabulous part of the world, this kind of hidden Roscommon, Leitrim border area. It's absolutely beautiful, though, isn't it?
It is, and that's probably why you got the name. The hill we're looking up there is called Kinnickallen, which is Mount Allen, which is Beautiful Hill. And when you're on the top of the Beautiful Hill, you can overlook Loch Allen, which is Loch Allen, which is the beautiful lake.
So you live on the beautiful hill overlooking the beautiful lake?
It doesn't get any better than that.